Okay guys, in this next video I want to go over how to have health go down, the game stop, and then score go up when you actually hit a cube with your sword. So first of all, proof that health does not go down. We start this game, these cubes come at us, they hit us, and health not going down. We did create a script called player health a long time ago, right here. Let's open that guy up and let's link him to this text field so he can drop the health as necessary. So first, we'll create a value to keep track of player health, and for now let's just say health starts at 20. Second, we will create a reference to that UI text object. We need the right library, public text, health text. Save that up. We will link it together. The health text is way down here on the hilt under health text right there. Finally, anytime we need to, we can update that. So right here, we go health minus minus, and then we update the health text like so. Health text dot text is equal to, I don't know, health dot toString would be one of the many ways to do that. And you can even always keep it 2 digits. I think you go with that. What do you do? Oh, there it is. It shows you. And so like, I'll keep it as 2 digits. Great. We can do that here with this so that everyone knows what the starting health is right there. That should go down. Should look all right. Let's give it a go. It's pretty mad about something. Single equal sign when we want to assign. All right. So now if I've done that right, every time I get hit by a cube, we should see that 20 go down to a 19. If we look at the scene, and we actually focus on, let's say, the player. Oh yeah, let's highlight that player. So there's my health. Ideally, at 0, the game ends. What's going to happen is it's just going to go in negatives because we didn't code the game to end or anything. Easy enough. If health equals 0, we should do something really fancy. I don't have time to do that. I'm just going to pause the whole system with something called timescale. Timescale basically says everybody stops moving. This is a lazy man's way to stop the game at 0. That's what I'm going to do. The next piece, once this finally gets me down to 0 health, is to get that point value to go up when a cube happens to hit a sword, which right now, cubes aren't hitting swords. All right, last one. There you go. Game totally paused. All cubes stopped moving and we're done. All right, sounds good to me. Really need better way to stop to end game. This is good enough for my prototype. The next thing that, like I said, I would like the sword to make money, to make points. Saber, make points right here. The 000 needs to go up when the saber hits something. For 1 second, I'm going to turn off the capsule collider so that the player can live forever. And I'm just going to try and show you what the interactions with the cubes look like right now. When I grab the saber and I move it around, the cubes, you can see, bounce off the sword. Okay, couple things. One, the saber itself should have a trigger. It should slice right through cubes like a hot knife through butter. Hilt does not need a box collider. Handle does not need a capsule collider. We don't want these things colliding with cubes. I'm going to just remove these colliders altogether. Only the saber has a collider. I'm going to do my usual, like, stop making lighting complicated. And so now my saber has this collider. It needs a script, which I shall call the saber. And I'm going to put that right there. It's attached to the same game object that's got the capsule collider that's configured as a trigger that I want to trigger more points with when it hits the bot. This is going to be very similar to player health, as in this method right here is a great start. Couple things. It will need, well, I think I lost that. Let's see. We've got score. It starts at 0. We've got score goes up. We need this to be an integer. We need a public text reference to the score text. We need to say the score text is going to be the score.toString d3. And then we're never going to end the game. Let people go as high as they want. And finally, instead of doing that here, I'll say score equals 0. And I'll say that right there. And then we just have to wire that up for score text. Score text is here on the score canvas, there. All right, so now my job, I'm not going to code up user controls for this, but it should blow these things up, right? It's doing all right. And the score is going up as well every time I touch one. Cool enough. They don't bounce anymore. They just get shredded. Great. Simple enough video. I think that's all I wanted to do on this saber. I wanted it to do damage and make points, and I wanted to keep track of my health and stop the game, so I'm happy.